With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Saying a little precipitation in the forecast for this one. Nothing major. Hopefully shouldn't halt the game at any point, but it is wet out there on the field.
One thing as a hitter, if you can bunt for a base hit, it's going to be a little slick for that infielder picking it up. You also have to remember over at first base, second base, wherever on the base paths, it's going to be a little bit slower track. So you have to be a little more cautious with your lead, or if you're going to steal, making sure you get a good jump.
It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Chris Sale. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
All right, ready to go here. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Fouled off. He was late.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. One up, one down.
Batting second baseman.
Here's the Pirates lineup now. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, O'Neal Cruz.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Strike one.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Late with the swing there.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
One and two now. Sale.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. Even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I'll tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in Atlanta, and on the mound for the Pirates, Bubba Chandler. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look off, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
In the air, right field, Reynolds under this one. And there's one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Michael Harris II.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Drake Baldwin now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Dives and he can't hang on. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
The 1-0.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Out there to center. Cruz has a beat on it. 2 down.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Just missed. Baldwin off of first with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back in Atlanta Truist Park, Brian Reynolds here.
Brian Reynolds.
Four-seam fastball.
Sale, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Chris Sale ready to get back to work.
Up.
This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Middle outside.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And the 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes. Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Middle inside.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Jake Mangum, the next Pirate to hit. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday.
Oh.
No score here in the second. Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Third baseman, Kobe Mayer.
Fastball for a strike. The Pirates looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back in.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. Outside low, ball 1. The Buccos with a chance to score first here in the third and final game of the series. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
No.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Stays alive. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Truist Park, now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
Albies launched a homer in his most recent game. Out towards right center field. Cruz in position. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 6th, first baseman, Dominic Smith.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Michael Harris II will hit next. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
That's the ball.
That one lifted to left. Mangum coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Nacho Alvarez Jr.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Chris.
First and second, 2 outs. Chris Sale, the next to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And that one fouled off. Runner edges away at second. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cruz on the move. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
Slider. Middle outside.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Foul ball there. Foul tip, and he hangs on for strike 3.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Middle outside. Sinker. Low middle.
And the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Now the number 2 hitter, Spencer Horwitz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Up next for the Pirates, first baseman Ryan O'Hearn.
Now the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
The 0-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Got him swinging. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Fouled off left side.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
That's outside, and that's ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
This one popped up. Takes it in for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
That's a ball.
That one misses. Ball 3. Popped up. Triolo settles under this one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman
Austin Riley at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? 2 down, nobody on. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it. Austin Riley delivers. Home run number 10 of the year. The Braves score first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most.
In plenty of time to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Ryan Reynolds.
Nope, that's away.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Oh, looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Here's a 2-1. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. The 2-2 now. Got it. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Strike. Woo.
The Pirates trailing by a run. Top half of inning number 4. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
On the ground, Riley tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder Jake Mangum.
Up next for the Pirates, Jake Mangum. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Slider. Middle inside.
That's a little bit low.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
2 down, nobody on. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering is fouled back. Out to short, Alvarez. Fires over to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Ozzie Albies.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And a curve misses outside. Got him. 1 out.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Dominic Smith.
To the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder,
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a ball popped up. Horowitz under it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Nacho Alvarez Jr.
In the air, right field. Reynolds on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 left for Atlanta, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one ripped, but foul.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The Braves up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's to third, Riley. To first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for Pittsburgh, pitcher Bubba Chandler.
Bubba Chandler now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That's out the corner.
Sinker. Low inside.
And that misses. Ball 2.
Pitcher at the plate, obviously no fear in trying to attack this guy. He's just having problems finding his zone. Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Up the middle. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Bottom of the inning. So in now is the Braves pitcher, Chris Sale.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Oh.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And another ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Misses again, 5 in a row. Sale aboard here at first with nobody out. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Tap foul at the plate. Strikes him out with 101. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
1 out man at first. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. 1 for 2. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Ripped on a line to center. Cruz moving under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Austin Riley.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Braves strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And the batter now,
Leading
O'Neal
off for
Cruz.
Pittsburgh, center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
No, that's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Two now. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Circle change. Low inside.
The 0-1 on the ground right side. Smith takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the
Up next
sixth.
for Pittsburgh, first baseman Ryan O'Hearn.
So digging in, Ryan O'Hearn.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Low inside.
No,
Really good
that's a
take,
ball.
especially with 2 strikes.
Slider. Middle outside.
Next pitch is downstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Popped in the air, left field. Yastrzemski should have this one, and that's the third out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South.
Now pitching for
Back
Pittsburgh,
now for the bottom of the
number
sixth,
50,
and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Carmen
Carmen Mlodzinski.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Braves, left fielder Mike Yastrzemski.
That's a ball.
Bullpen action for the Pirates. Yohan Ramirez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Matson warming up as well.
Oh,
That one drilled left field. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. Mike Yastrzemski leaves the yard. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Pittsburgh. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Chop to the right side. Horowitz fires over to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Dominic Smith.
Dom Smith stands in. He's been a great free agent sign. Ball one, no strikes. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 2-1. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Reynolds takes it in for the out. 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the
Second.
bullpen. Carmen Majinski is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Now on the
Pittsburgh,
bump, Isaac
number
Mattson.
72.
He's into the
Isaac
game with the
Mattson.
bases empty. Up and in, and that is ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ground ball left side. On to O'Hearn. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the top of the 7th.
Right fielder,
Brian
Brian
Reynolds
Reynolds.
getting ready to hit.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Ball.
Reynolds wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And there's the automatic.
And you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Pirates.
Smash that one through the
Joey
infield
Vaughn.
for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. The Buccos with the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. And that drops in for a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Here's the left fielder, Jake Mangum. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen,
Number
Robert
75.
Suarez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
There's the strike. Man at first, one away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Suarez checks over to first, and he's back.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Reynolds leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
The tying run at the plate. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail things here 2-0. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch.
A defensive change.
Johan Ramirez out of the bullpen now, and he'll go into the 6th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Joe Stinson Garcia. He'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nacho Alvarez Jr. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball.
That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. That gets by him, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Ha-Sung Kim.
Pretty surprised they're going with the pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
And a sac bunt here. On to O'Hearn. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder Ronald Acuna.
So back to the top of the order. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Bounce to the left side. Triolo. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Braves, catcher Drake Baldwin.
This one in the air, center field. And that will end the inning. So a missed opportunity after the leadoff double as they strand the runner. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Pirates nothing. This is Braves baseball on the Show South.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Jimenez.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Now it's the shortstop, Jared Triolo, has grounded out a couple of times. On a bounce right side, Albies slings to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, left fielder Joyson Garcia.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. One, two now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Another 1-2. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
Back to the top of the order, O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, as good as things
That's
can
inside.
be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Pittsburgh.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Mason Montgomery.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Leading off
Here
for the
comes
Braves.
Austin Riley. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Way out front for strike 2. That missed by a lot. Yeah, that's ball 2. Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Braves.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Riley on at first, nobody out. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss as he was late.
That was straight queso right there.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch, and he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard, representing the tying run.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Albies in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. The Braves trying to break this one open here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Smith, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 1 out. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Ball two.
Two and one now. 2 aboard. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one not close. Full count now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Strikes him out with 100.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Runners stay where they are. That's ball one. First and second, 2 down.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And a 2-1 on the way. There's a line drive to left field. And makes the grab. And the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Spencer Horwitz digs in now. Racel Iglesias comes out trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
In there for strike one. And he grounds one to the right side. Good feed. That's one. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
Well, that's a huge ball to play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Brian Reynolds. The Braves trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth.
Oh.
They're down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. On the first, ball game. And the Braves come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple of runs was all it took to get the W today.